ist da woheim, aber Hauptsache mir sagt, wir wollt, dass was gut in der Schickeria. Schickeria.
Rein ins zweite Viertelfinale. Ladies and Gentlemen, jetzt ist es die Nummer 2 der Welt. Der Weltmeister von 2018. Herzlich willkommen, Voltage, Rob Cross. Rob Cross nimmt es mit dem erfolgreichsten Spieler in der Geschichte aus dem deutschsprachigen Raum auf. Mit der aktuellen Nummer 8 der Welt. 2 European Tour Titel konnte er bereits in seiner Karriere gewinnen. Auch ein Major-Erfolg war mit dabei beim Sieg der Champions League of Darts. Aus Wien, the Gentle Suljovic.
Defending champion Michael van Gerwen is the first man through to the semi-finals, despite averaging 15 points less than he did this afternoon, scraping past the impressive young Super Ted Everts. If Rob Cross averages 15 points lower than he did this afternoon, it will still be flipping good, because it'll be about 96. And that might be enough against Mensur Suljovic, but it might not, because Mensur is on an incredible winning run against the world number 2. He has won his last 5 in a row against the man sitting second in the rankings, and until just a few days ago was top of the Premier League as well. He beat him in the Premier League in a bizarre game in Rotterdam. He beat him at the Grand Slam of darts. He beat him at the Champions League of darts. He beat him in the Euro Tour, the German Darts Championship at the back end of last year. He beat him on his way to the title at the German Darts Masters World Series event in front of a world record crowd. But a lot of those games have been close, and this one might be close as well. Voltage was incredible this afternoon. If he carries on playing like that, he will win his first Euro Tour. But I'm not sure anybody can throw like that all the way through the day, not even this man. Rob Malarkey is in the comment box for this one. It is Voltage and the Gentle for the right to face Michael van Gerwen in the semi.
First leg, Mensur to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, and both these players had to come from behind to get through their third round matches this afternoon. Suljovic trailed 4-3 and 5-4 against Dave Chisnell. Chizzy looked to be in a very good place indeed, winning both the 7th and the 9th legs with 11 darts, but Suljovic gifted a 21 dart holder throw that really proved a turning point. And as for Rob Cross, well, he was in a spot of bother. 4-2 down against Daryl Gurney, but maybe not in a spot of bother in this leg as he gets off to a flyer with the first 180 of the match. Did not take long for the former world champ to get off the mark here.
Well, Rob Cross will be wary of Mensur because of their recent record, but particularly that most recent meeting in the Premier League, as Mensur responds to the top 40. Cross was battering Mensur. He hadn't missed a dart at double. He had a commanding lead, and then he lost
49.
by missing some doubles. Lost a leg, lost another leg, and another, and it got more frustrated, and he missed double after double after double. And after hitting every single one of his first 5 attempts, he missed another 12 darts at double and collapsed to a 7-5 defeat
60.
in front of 10,000 fans at the Rotterdam Ahoy. Had he held on to that, Rob Cross could still be top of the Premier League, even if he had gone on to lose to Michael van Gerwen in Cardiff on Thursday.
60.
Wouldn't have mattered, he'd have been
Men's require
points clear.
161.
They will meet again in the Premier League as well, in Sheffield on May the 9th. That's week 15 of the Premier League. Here and now, though, it's all about the German Darts Grand Prix and advancing to this semi-final with Michael van Gerwen, the 2-time defending champion.
46.
11 times they've met within the last 2 years. Their first meeting in the European Tour arena was at the German Darts Grand Prix 2017. Rob Cross averaged 109 that day in a 6-2 win, winning their first 4 encounters. Suljovic looking at 115, now looking at 55, now looking at Sops for the opener. And Mensur Suljovic kicks things off with a 115 checkout. Michael Rastovich, the other man that Rob Cross had to overcome this weekend. That was in the second round, 6 legs to 3. Not too convincing on his doubles in that one, 6 out of 21. Suljovic accounting for Josh Payne 60. On day 2. And he was pretty sure-footed on his finishing that day, 6 from 11.
140.
Are we going to get another Cross versus MVG clash? Just days on from their meeting in Cardiff, where Cross was spanked again 96. In the Premier League. Or can Mensur Suljovic keep this winning record up? Because there are not many players in the world of darts who've got winning records against Rob Cross. Such was the ease 81. Into which he settled into the PDC. When you look at the players he's gone toe-to-toe with, of the ones he's played, say, 5 times minimum, only Gary Anderson, Michael van Gerwen and now Mensur Suljovic have winning records against him.
60.
Yeah, that's very telling. Get the impression with the crowd, it's a 50-50 split, I think, as to what they prefer. I think there's a lot of backing for Suljovic.
135.
You know, he's got the European Tour pedigree. They love him in this part of the world, even though he is Austrian. He's got a huge following wherever he goes on the Euro Tour. But Rob Cross, they would love to see a MVG Rob Cross encounter, I think.
Yeah, I also think they're kind of keeping their powder dry, because Max Hopp's on the way after this. They were singing his name before we got going this evening. It's got to be 20s now for Rob. Now it's double 5. Very nicely done. A 15-dart response after Mensur's 15-dart opener. 1 apiece.
The way Rob Cross fought back against Daryl Gurney was brilliant, though. He was 4-2 down, then he reeled off a 12-darter, a 12-darter, a 14-darter for a 5-4 lead. 89. Gurney hit back with that 11-darter to take it to a decider, and then a 13-dart leg for Cross in the decider. Brilliant encounter earlier on today. If you were with us for that one, you'll have enjoyed it.
Well, that's it. Gurney 96. Rallied in the latter stages, chucked 4 180s at him in the last 3 legs, and it still wasn't enough. Absolutely devastating from Rob Cross, the 3rd highest average ever at the German Darts Grand Prix, and in the top 32 in averages on the European Tour in its 6-year history. Well, nearly 7-year history.
125.
And
there he is. You become a big star, you get your own darts merchandise.
I've got a cupboard full of them at home. Everywhere I go, I pick one up. The collection grows and grows over the course of a year.
Well, some darts merch is better than others, and a Mensur Suljovic, the gentle pint pot, is a pretty good one. Certainly beats the Jamie Caban Condom. Genuine darts merchandise. It is available.
85.
If you were with us earlier on as well, you'll have seen some brilliant finishing from Mensur. A 1-3-6 checkout in the decider to see off Chizzy, who never had a match start in the end. Perhaps should have had at least
95.
one.
Well, cross down to a finish first, but you'd still put Mensur as the favourite in this leg. But you might not now.
45. Rob, you require 170.
Well, you could argue that Cross has 6 darts from here, but he's made a slow start with this particular
41.
visit.
Mensur, you require 161.
But as I said, no stranger to a big finish this weekend, Mensur. But he won't take out the 161.
43. Rob, you require 129.
Well, he'll start on the 19s. Treble 20 and bull.
93.
The 18 segment works for him, so he will come back looking at double 18. One of his favourites on the board, if Mensur allows him.
Finds the treble 20 that leaves double 19.
Good.
Oh, Mensur. 115 in leg 1, 118 in leg 3.
Game on.
All stemming, following on from that 136 in the final leg against Chizzy. He's just keeping up these high standards.
97. $60.
Seems our aging rock star friend is back with us this evening as well.
Well, it's just gone into a bit of a lull here, hasn't it? The back end of that leg, they were struggling to find the trebles. Just needs somebody to ignite. Like this!
Bang on cue, it seems. Now the hope is that will spark Suljovic into a bit of life in this leg, and he's hit the treble 20 with his first dart and the second, and well, you wait a while for a 180 and then you get 2 back to back.
Robbie require 164. 92.
Well, there's pressure on this 72. Rob Cross, a player who starts on the 20s for 72, typically, at any rate. Treble 20 for double 6, or a couple of single 20s for double 16. It is the former. And they're the first darts missed at double in this match. Mensur Suljovic looking to make this a trio of ton plus checkouts and move into the lead by a 2-leg difference.
Yeah, 16 for double 14. The only way to go for Mensur. But he's inside.
Rob, you require 12.
Specifically went to use that double 14 that he relies on in moments of pressure, but this time it lets him down.
Game
Double
shot
6
the
does
fourth
not
leg.
let Rob down.
Cross.
2-2.
Fifth leg, Mensur to throw first. Game on.
Well, he was prolific on double 14 yesterday against Josh Payne. 3 out of 3 in the first 3 legs as he raced into an early lead. but he missed his banker there.
Well, Mensah was averaging low 90s, as he is now, when he was playing Dave Chisnell this afternoon, and he kind of worked his way into the game and got better and better, and kind of reeled in Chizzy, and obviously 2 perfect visits at the very end of the match, just came good at the right time. Something similar might happen here. It's a beautiful maximum.
And likewise, that 180 may just inspire Rob Cross to produce one of his own. Once again, back-to-back 180s in this match. Could be a late night for Mensah's son. Is he back to school tomorrow as well?
I'll level with you, Rob. My knowledge of the Austrian school system and its various holidays and schedules is
beyond
not as
remit.
good as it could be. Oh, look what that leaves.
Just zoom in.
93. Rob, you require 94.
Mensah is 50% on his doubles. The only one he's missing is double 14. Loves the 18 segment. He's going to go straight at it here, surely. Yes, of course. And it avails him 2 darts to break Mensah. And he only needs 1. That is an 11-dart leg. Magnificent from Rob Cross. And is this the voltage surge? Is this the spell where we see him turn the screw? On those runs of legs of 12, 13, 11 darts. Sometimes it takes a 12-darter to stop him. Daryl Gurney did produce one of those at the back end of their game this afternoon, but he still couldn't find enough to win that last leg decider.
Well, there you go. Missed darts at double 14 in legs 4 and 5, and had those gone, Suljovic would be looking at a 4-1 lead right now. As it is, he's 3-2 down, and Cross has effectively the break of throw as well. Well, he has the break of throw. That was the first break of the match. And that does him no favours whatsoever. And Cross now can just extend this advantage, this cushion that he has. Oh, great use of the 18s once again by Rob Cross.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see him stay there when he returns to the board. Rob Cross, when he's playing really well, it's those big combination finishes, and he doesn't always go the routes that other players go. He could go treble 18, treble 16, double 16 here.
And that leaves double 18.
And he just seems to have settled into that groove. And it's a very difficult thing to dislodge him from.
64. Rob, you require 36.
Time and time again, we've seen Rob Cross average over 100, often well over 100 this year. And he's just won 2 legs in 24 darts.
Game on.
And if Mensah doesn't produce a 4-visit leg here, there is a real chance he'd go 5-2 down, and he's looking at the wrong end of a battery.
140.
This is what Cross does. He's averaging 104.5 right now. And look at this. He goes again and again. Look at this. 180 number 4.
He's just kicked on in that home straight, hasn't he now, Rob Cross?
58.
Suljovic is really struggling for big numbers.
He's not played poorly, Mensah, but Rob is just limiting his opportunities. I've only seen 4 darts double missed in this entire match. Rob Cross, if he keeps this up, he might be about
99.
to go and set up a clash with MVG in the semi-finals. Going into it, having already averaged 111 and maybe something near that again today.
140.
And he leaves a 1-2-2 checkout where he will be looking at that treble 18 segment, which all weekend he's been pinning. In fact, most of this year he's been pinning with alarming regularity. You think at the very least Rob Cross gets a dart at the bullseye for 5-2. He might get a dart at double 7.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Well, shot my mouth.
Right smile on the face. 58 scored.
Yeah,
So
what he's done there, he's gone straight at the treble 18, almost his angers. Like, I've been hitting this all the time, why haven't I hit it? And he's not even realised what he's left at the end of hitting.
64.
Big moment, this. He's only going to get one dart, Mensur, and he's got to pin the double. And this time, third time lucky, Mensur Suljovic pins his favourite double 14. He goes to it in times of pressure, in times of need, and this time it helps him out.
It's interesting. I really thought he might have avoided that route, having missed it twice already today, or in this match, I should say.
134.
Sticking to his guns. And maybe now, having found it once, that might just settle him down a bit more.
He might not miss it for the rest of the day. I mean, he might win this match without missing double 14 again for the rest of the tournament and go on and claim the title. One of very few players to have won more than one European Tour event, Mensur Suljovic. Picked up 2 of them: James Wade, Kim Huybrechts, Michael Smith, Phil Taylor, Peter Wright and Michael van Gerwen, the only other players to have won more than one.
Yeah, Denmark last year, the Danish Darts Open, when he beat Simon Whitlock 8-3, the most recent of those Euro Tour successes. 5 PDC titles to his name now. The other one, of course, in Riesa a couple of years ago. Now then, Mensur.
What a maximum, a crucial time, leaves him 1-2-1, and now Rob Cross is forced to go for this, and he's not going to take it out. And there's a chance it could be double 14 again at the end of this combo.
Very realistic prospect indeed.
He's hoping for a bullseye shot at the end of it.
96. Rob, you require 110.
Well, Suljovic is a whisker away from breaking back. Rob Cross, though, will fancy his chances with the 90 now from 2 darts. Misses the treble 18 this time.
58. Meant you require 25.
Single 9 for double 8 for Mensur Suljovic to level this game. This has echoes of his clash this afternoon with Dave Chisnell.
Game from the 8th leg.
And he has levels. And Rob Cross, still averaging over a ton, still taking out 2/3 of his darts at double, is now potentially second favourite in this game.
Well, the first quarter-final went the distance, and there's every prospect that this one will do the same. Terrific entertainment in the final session of the German Darts Grand Prix. Mensur Suljovic threatening to
134.
just turn the screw on Rob Cross once again, just intensify this vice-like grip he's got over him of late.
$125. $59. 84.
Another one in there gets him on the 170 again.
98.
That's just a bit too much to ask. It's all about the setup shots here.
$100.
And it's okay from Mensur.
Down to 110 again, as he was in the previous leg.
Gets the treble.
68.
Just outside on the double. Mensur Suljovic misses out on going into the lead for the first time in 6 legs. Cross. 1 treble required himself. Gets it. Wow. Wow. For all the talk about Rob Cross on the 18 segment, and he has missed the big number by a yard.
And that was a very loose final dart as well. He's left himself an awkward 34, but it doesn't matter because Suljovic finds double 12. Well, I was convinced Cross was going to take that because you look at what happened before, those 2 missed darts at double 14, Cross just stepped in on both occasions and swept up. And I really thought he was going to do it again then after that missed dart at double 12 by Mensur. You do not see that every day.
Just baffling. Absolutely baffling. Pinning double 18 all weekend. And it's ever since that 7th leg when he didn't get a dart from the 1-2-2 checkout. He's not finding the 54 and then can't even find a big 18 there.
140.
Great response. Rob Cross has not been allowed a dart at double since the end of leg 6. Partially because of Mensur being very, very strong, and partially because of his own silly mistakes.
Mensur really eating into that deficit of 234. He's trimmed it right down. But Rob Cross comes good again. Oh, what a response that is. That's more like it from the former world champ.
Well, he's definitely getting darts at double in this leg. Oh. Well, that just eases the pressure, and surely we're going to a last leg now.
I would have thought so, Dan. 2 darts at double 16 for Rob Cross. And he avoids any further anxiety. And we are going all the way once again in our second quarter-final. Well, well, well.
5 times in a row, Mensur Suljovic has beaten Rob Cross, and once again, it's a close one. They went to a last leg decider in Gelsenkirchen at the Schalke football ground in the German Darts Masters. Mensur nicked it. They went 10-8 in the Champions League of darts. It was 7-5 in the Premier League in their most recent meeting. Can Rob Cross finally get a win after more than a year of trying to beat this man?
The 15th of March 2018 when he last beat Mensur. That was in the Premier League. 7-2 on that occasion. And he did so with an average of 106.49.
Well, he's not a million miles away from that. He's 104. Fabulous visit.
Little tap of the desk alongside me from Paul Nicholson, who's watching, waiting in the wings to step in for the next quarter-final.
Well, he was desperate to try and force his way in there for another treble, and he can't do it. Cross should leave a finish. similar issue. But the execution is much better.
Just feared for a moment he could have gone astray there, but stayed straight down to 1-2-7. Mensah really could do with another treble here of any description, a big one.
He is on a two-darter. Rob Cross took this out earlier on this afternoon against Daryl Gurney. Take it out here. It's 127 and game and match. Treble 19 is not going to go. And Mensah, he won his game earlier on with Chizzy with a 136 checkout. Another 100 checkout here. And he defeats Rob Cross for an incredible 6th time on the spin. The German crowd are cheering the Austrian on.
Got to go top stops.
60.
And he gets one of them. Well,
Robbie required 28.
fine margins have been brutally illustrated right throughout this match for Mensah Suljovic. The misstarts at double 14 in particular could have been home and hosed already by now, but Rob Cross, in the ultimate irony, is looking at double 14 for a 6-5 win, and the former world champion inflicts the severest of pain on Mensah Suljovic, who cannot believe what has just happened. A 105.28 average as Rob Cross celebrates his first win over Mensah in well over a year. And Rob Cross sets up the eagerly anticipated semi-final against Michael van Gerwen, a rematch of their recent encounter in the Premier League, and a rematch, of course, of so many great battles between those two over the last couple of years. Rob Cross through to the last four here in Munich.
That was a fantastic game.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, we're on tour. Mensah's my best friend, and if I choose to play anyone, it wouldn't be Mensah, because we practice together, we do Premier League together, and I will say this, what a great guy. He's a pure gentleman, and I'm very lucky to be in his company, and he likes me, so I'm very grateful to Mensah.
You have a tough draw. I mean, you played in the round 16. Daryl Gurney, number 5 in the world. Now number 8. Number 1 is waiting, MVG. That was the final in Leverkusen.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, it's all about your own performance. I thought I got a little bit lucky last leg, actually. Mensah missed and he let me in, but I let him in earlier on in the game. So it probably balanced itself out. I'm looking forward to the next one. You never know. If I wake up and play properly, I can win.
Cool. Thank you very much. Rob Cross, der sagt, es ist schwierig, gegen den besten Freund auf der Tour zu spielen. Das hat Mensah Suljovic am Nachmittag auch nochmal bestätigt, dass die